Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building our updated God Squad and then hopping into a game of MyTEAM Unlimited to show y'all how they play. Now, before we hop into this video, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 3,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and we've really been growing a lot as of late, which I really appreciate all that recent support. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's not waste any time, and let me start off with the starting point guard position, who is, I think it doesn't come as any surprise, Gary Payton. I think Gary Payton is the best point guard in my team. He's my favorite point guard. I have him basically fully badged out. Some of his silver badges aren't upgraded, and I guess he's missing a couple badge slots as well, so I haven't fully badged this card out. I will badge him out before qualifiers because I assume he will be in my qualifier squad, even if we do get a better point guard before quals. At the shooting guard position, I'm running Klay Thompson. I don't even think it's a debate. Klay Thompson is the best shooting guard in the game. This card is fully badged out, does come with a diamond shoe. Basically, I have him souped up. He looks really, really good. Also has one extra Hall of Fame badge. It's like triple threat juke. Not a good Hall of Fame badge, but I mean, Klay is a really, really good card, obviously. I think he's the best shooting guard in the game. At small forward, I'm going with Paul George. Paul George is my guy. I think he's really, really good at that small forward position. I think he's probably the best overall small forward in the game right now. Another card who I have badged up a bit, not fully badged up. There's a couple badges I could upgrade, and I could add one more badge to him, but I gave him some of those interior and rebounding badges to help the card out. And then at the power forward position, I'm running KD. And the KD that I have is super souped. I got a KD that has 3 extra Hall of Fame badges, which are Posterizer, Rebound Chaser, and Pogo Stick. Those are the 3 extra Hall of Fame badges, which I think are really good Hall of Fame badges, especially to have on a power forward. That Rebound Chaser and Pogo Stick as well really help him defensively and in terms of his ability to rebound the ball, so help him to play the power forward position at an even higher level. Also badge wise comes fully badged out, so definitely a really, really good card as well. And then at the starting center position, I don't think it's any surprise. D-Rob is the guy to run at the center position. I have my D-Rob fully badged out, added limitless spot up, bailout, quick first step, sniper, and bullet passer to him. And he's a great card. Honestly, every card in this starting lineup is phenomenal. I think everybody in the starting lineup is the best player at their position in my team right now, and I think I basically have the perfect starting lineup. Now off the bench, I wouldn't say I quite have the perfect team, but at the backup point guard position, I do have Isaiah Thomas. I think IT is probably the second best point guard in my team right now. Have him fully badged out as well. Also has a diamond shoe on him. Definitely a very, very souped up card. Really like using IT as well. And at the backup shooting guard position, I'm running Jaylen Brown. I think you can make an argument for Jaylen Brown if he's the best at the backup shooting guard position or not. This card is not fully badged out. There's a couple of badges I could upgrade, like the handles for days, the hyperdrive. I could add another badge to him, but I haven't paid to fully badge this card out right now. And then at the backup small forward position, I am running AK-47, who I think is the best lockdown in my team. I love AK. I talked about this in my best squad team builder, basically where I built the best squad that I think you can possibly have. AK is that guy, I think, for the backup small forward position because of how good of a defensive card he is. I think he's the best lockdown in the game as Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame chase down artist, a really high block rating, great perimeter and interior defense. He just does it all on the offensive end of the court, or on the defensive end of the court, and his jump shot is amazing as well. So he's a great card at that backup 3. And at the backup 4, we have the most budget player on the team, Robert Covington. This card is really, really good though. I did a gameplay on this card last week, so y'all can go check that out if you want to see more about this card and see more of a focus on him. But Roko is a great card. Highly recommended for my budget players. I think he could be running a competitive level lineup right now, and that's what I'm doing. I don't have Carmelo Anthony. I don't have Paul Silas. I don't have Kevin Garnett, guys like that who would give me more flexibility for who I run at the power forward position. So because I don't have those guys, Robert Covington holds it down really nicely for me right now, and I think he does a great job for a really, really cheap amount of MT. And at the backup center, I'm running Dolph Shays. Dolph is a guy who I would love to at some point move to the power forward position if we get another top center, but at 6'8", he is definitely a little bit undersized center position. That being said, he does come with Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser, which helps him out. Shooting badges are nice. He's a great defensive card. Really, really good all-around card as well. So yeah, this is my 10-man God Squad. I only run a 10-man off the bench, and then the last 3, I just run 3 basically emerald cards. So I run 3 emerald point guards because it doesn't mess up my subs if I do it this way, because there's no way for my subs to get messed up. It'll basically just sub in my bench the way that I want them to if I have 3 point guards off the bench, because I already have a starting point, or a point guard off the bench who's a higher overall than them. So basically make sure that my 10-man or my 5-man bench gets subbed in properly. So this is the God Squad that I am running in Unlimited right now, and in competitive scrims as well in the tournaments. So if you have any questions about this team, anything like that, why I put anybody in the places that I did, feel free to let me know about it down in the comments down below. But without further ado, let's hop right into a game and let's see what this God Squad is capable of. Checking out our opponent's team, I will say, not the best squad. I think this is a great opportunity to basically just put on our show with our God Squad and show what they're capable of, because obviously it did not match the most competitive of lineups. Just wanted to basically explain real quickly the way that I do my settings currently. I do have a video on defensive settings and all that stuff, but matchups wise, I put Klay Thompson on ball in my starting lineup. Off the bench, I put Andre Kirilenko on ball, and he's actually running Donovan Mitchell at the 2, so that's who I would put. That's who I would actually put AK on, is because Donovan Mitchell's probably going to be his primary ball handler off the bench, and that's the way that I like to do my matchups in my starting lineup and off the bench, is put Klay Thompson on ball on my starters, and then AK on ball on my bench, and then put your point guard on the secondary ball handler and your wing, whether that's Paul George on my starters and Jaylen Brown on the bench, on the tertiary ball handler, basically. That's the way that I like to do my matchups. Just wanted to let you all know that as well before we hop into this game. All right, hopping into this game. This guy's court is absolutely AIDS. I mean, oh my gosh, it's bothering my eyes. Gary Payton coming off the screen, first play of the game. He peeks and greens. We're still gonna whoop this dude's butt, but this screen is, y'all might want to turn your brightness down on your phone or your computer, wherever y'all are watching this video, because his court is just, I mean, overwhelmingly white. Like, it is blinding. It's kind of annoying, but you know what? Let's flood this guy real quick, and then hopefully we can hop into another game as well and continue to hoop with the God Squad, because I don't think that this is going to be all that hard of a game. Case in point, look at the shots he's taking. Takes a wide open 3 with Bill Laimbeer and shoots up very early. I know Laimbeer's release is bad, but you can't be shooting very early and expect me to take you seriously. Look at PG going to the rim, drawing a foul. Good start to this game. Let's knock down a couple free throws with PG, and we'll be up 5-0. It's a great start for the God Squad. Good defense, KD. Now get me the board. That Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Whoa, Hall of Fame rebound chaser on D-Rob does its job. Hit it up to KD. Hit the corner. Pump fake. He's going to fly right by. Chill. Drag back. Oh, yeah, Klay. Attack the rim. Look at Klay. Klay is probably my primary ball handler as well. I think Klay is one of the best cards in my team right now. His ability to dribble and defend is just so elite, and it's really valuable to have. Look at D-Rob making a play. Klay, 4-3, green bean. We are up 10-0. What a start to this game. We're going to get ourselves a quit. Let's hop into another game. Keep it going with the God Squad. Checking out our second opponent. I don't know. 2K just doesn't want to match me up against the sweat, I guess, tonight. Drew Holiday, James Harden, Sapphire Kobe, KD, and Serge Ibaka. Should be another easy game. If we get another quick quit, we will hop into a third game. Otherwise, this will probably be the second and last game of the video. Good defense, PG. PG being a lock. I love it. That's great defense. Look at PG, man. Phenomenal start. Hit it up to him. He deserves a bucket on the offensive end of the court. We got to get PG a bucket if he's going to make a play on the defensive end. He's going to make it. I got to green that. My fault. My fault. You'll hear my voice crack. Come on, man. I'm going to run let's see if we can run a pick and pop with PG. I want to reward him for playing lockdown defense. Slash the rim. He's going to help. Yes, sir. Catch and shoot wide open. Easy greens. That's what I wanted to see out of you, PG. Another great start to the game. And this is another team that honestly we just should not have much trouble with. This guy clearly, I will say, does seem like a slightly better player than the guy that I played last game, but I don't know if he's going to be able to compete as Gary Payton makes a hell of a play defensively. Pull up. Klay Thompson. I wanted to green that in his mouth. That's fine. We get the offensive board though. Maybe. Jump ball. That's fine. Win the jump ball. Let's get a bucket. Let's try to pull out to a quick 5 or 6-0 lead. Jump ball timing is kind of inconsistent in this game, but it's not that bad. I think we should be able to win the jump, and we are able to win the jump. W. Space the floor. Yes, sir. I haven't even gotten into my freelance yet, but KD's going to go to the rim. Hall of Fame posterizer. He throws it down. We're up 5-0. Another great start to a game. Look at Klay baiting the corner beautifully. Yes, sir. Between the legs. Between me again. I love Klay's between the legs. Got that pro too. It's so nice. Stop on the break. That's wide open. That's a tough shot off the, honestly, off the peak. That's pretty deep. Klay knocks it down. Great shot. We're up 8-0. As you can see, Klay turning offense into defense again. He is just so dominant. I think Klay might be my favorite card in the game right now. Really does his thing at such a high level. I think I said offense to defense as well. I meant defense to offense, obviously, but he's such a great defensive player as well. Like, he's one of the best locks in the game. He's one of the best scorers in the game. He just does everything. As he gets another tip there, isn't able to complete the possession into a steal, but you know what? It's totally fine. Cut him off. Good D. This is amazing defense. Immaculate defense. Immaculate defense. He has nothing. And we get the block. Shot clock violation. Let's go. I'm sensing another quick quit potentially. I want to get the ball right back to Klay. Well, unfortunately for my opponent, he just doesn't have a team that can compete. I mean, plain and simple. But I'm not going to complain. Should have a great opportunity to showcase what the team is able to do. You put a ruby, an emerald on Klay Thompson. I'm just going to say right now, that's not going to work. Greens at 24. Klay is so tough. He is so damn good. KD got me an offensive board. Yes, sir. Cook. I have had like 3 wide open shots in this possession. Didn't take any of them. We'll take that one. KD knocks it down. Easy greens. We're up 14-0. This is just another blowout. I mean, typically with skill-based matchmaking, I match a lot of sweats. I mean, I have, what, 3 losses in Showdown tier? And 2 of them aren't even real losses, but I don't know. It just seems as if it's really easy right now. We're getting blessed with some easy matchups, which is obviously great for showcasing the team, but unfortunately for my opponent, it just doesn't set them up for a chance to win. We get the steal right there. Gonna go right back into another offensive possession. Probably score another bucket. PG gonna bring the ball up to court. Obviously, I like to have Clay run my offense for the most part because of how good his SIGs are and how good his jump shot is and stuff. But my other guys can make plays as well. PG getting right to the rim. Hall of Fame posterizer. Throws it down. And we're up 16-0. This is a little wild. KD playing lanes. That's that 7-foot wingspan on a power forward, which is super valuable. Size up. Yes, sir. D-Rob's open. D-Rob's chick too. My whole team is chick. You cannot leave them. D-Rob has takeover. We are up to a 19-0 lead. I don't want to jinx it. We have not given up a point this video so far. I mean, defensively, we are absolutely hooping, and Paul George gets me another stop. Pull up. PG up. Well, I shot it early, so that's the ugliest part of this video so far, but PG behind the back, go to the rim, show me a contact. We'll take our free throws. PG goes right back to the net free throw line. You know he's going to knock him down. It's easy money for Paul George, and we literally are about to have a 21-0 lead. I think I have outscored my opponents 34-0 in this video, something like that. It is absolutely insane right now. All right, I only showed about that first quarter of that second game, but that guy basically stayed in the whole game. Wound up lasting basically a pretty long game. I won by like 60, but that being said, I think this God Squad really show what they're capable of in those 2 unlimited games. This is a team that I think you can really dominate in unlimited with. In competitive play, I think you can compete right now. I think I could really compete with this team and potentially compete to win tournaments if having a team this good. So definitely one of the best teams you can build in my team, and I hope y'all did enjoy this video and find it interesting. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.